Let's talk about trucks. Let's talk about mud boggins.
Let's do Ford versus Chevy and I put a bullet in my mouth.
It's the longest weekly episodic show on the internet about mud and flat earths and fried chicken.
We're saying it for the small audience.
Yeah.
We're getting things kicked off in the right way. Yep.
Yep, there it is. The 20-year anniversary edition, still holding strong.
You got the old version.
I don't have to. I keep telling you to send me the new version or the old version, or
so
I'd
good.
prefer a new version. I'd like something new, you know.
We'll just put a line through it and put one.
Welcome back to Trucks Gone Wild Live, man. It's the Wednesday night edition, and can you believe it? It is the Golden Age Day, April the 2nd. I tell you what, man, it's amazing that we're already into April of 2025. Time is flying by, and I hope all of you guys are doing well. Hope you've missed the show. We've been off for a few weeks. We had the month of March off, so the crew took advantage. Plus, they've been working behind the scenes, traveling, doing all this work over here and over there and all that kind of stuff. So, Mr. New York comes in the number one spot tonight. Congratulations to Jacob. I see my buddy Cole Hudson, Chris Giacconi, and none other than Michael Hurston's in the house tonight. Man, nice. Hurston, hope you're doing well, brother. We got our first check-in from YouTube tonight. Josephus. Now, if that ain't a cool name, I don't know what is. Josephus Wales. Hey, man, he's from Connecticut. Hurston says, let's go eat some Mexican. I'd love to do that again. That was a fun night up in North Carolina under bad circumstances. But anyway, always great to hang out with my buddies. But anyway, welcome back, Matt. Welcome back, Chris. We got a great guest with us tonight. He's in the green room sitting there sipping on a fresh cocktail, waiting to be brought into the show. But before we get into anything, my friends, let's go ahead and thank a couple of great folks. We're talking about Jared and the entire team up at Big Shocks in Mecosta, Michigan, man. I tell you what, I hope you follow their page and follow all their posts. They're posting stuff all the time. They've got deals going on. They've got new product releases, and they absolutely laying down the best in customer service. So everything made right up there in Michigan. So if you have any updates to do to your vehicle this year, please check out BigShocks.com first. I promise you those guys will take excellent care of you. And then, of course, we're talking about our great friends at RaceQuip and Holley. They provide so much great products for the safety of all the drivers and everything. And we certainly appreciate everything they do for Trucks Gone Wild on an annual basis. They allow us to give away a lot of products and share their great product line with all of you. So if you're going to be upgrading your helmet, fire suit, shoes, gloves, ratchet straps, you name it, be sure to check out Holley.com for all your favorite RaceQuip products. All right, my friends. Matt, let me turn it over to you.
Man, how long has it been since we've done one of these? Has it been a month or is it
16 weeks?
Well, it feels like it, dude. I'll tell you. You know, I had to, like I said, I had to get the gerbils running around in the circle to get this old computer fired up and make sure it was working. So, so far, so good.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Where do you keep said gerbils?
Well,
I knew that was coming.
Sometimes you just gotta tee them up, dude. You know, life is good. Been super busy. Started the 21st year of Truck U a couple of weeks ago, and then just been busy with that, shooting some other stuff with like Hot Shot Secret. Today we shot a whole big thing with WeatherTech in my backyard, back there where I do the backyard videos and walk back there. So had the crew out there today. Just been having a lot of fun with that. Just after 21 years, it's kind of like doing what we do here. You got to take a different approach to some things just to keep yourself interested, you know. So that's what we've been doing, working on a lot of that. Looking forward to getting back into the show season, and it starts with Florida Truck Meet coming up here next weekend. So
absolutely.
That's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Ledford, what have you been doing?
Dude, I've been playing a lot of golf, actually.
Well, maybe I should have said, who have you been doing?
Well, his name is Darren, and
Darren.
And Leroy.
Right.
Don't forget about Leroy on the side.
Yeah, don't forget about Leroy.
Don't say anything because Darren doesn't know about Leroy and vice versa. So
well, I'm working on becoming a throuple.
I love it. Anything going on with Ledford Engineering these days? Have you been working on any fantastic finds or anything?
Dude, you look at what Elon Musk is doing with Tesla. He's like, I built the cars, I put rocket ships. Let me go do some other stuff in the government, dude. I'm kind of just doing other things. You know what I mean? It's like when you dominate something, it's like,
Okay, all right, that's cool.
It's like the guy who invented the football. Can anything really be done to the football?
Right. Oh, I see. I like it. So those patents, you just share the patent stuff and everything.
Well, I mean, I can share the patent because nobody can really duplicate it, even if you have the drawings. I mean, what do you?
Oh, it's that tough, dude. I'm just
That's a good point.
Well, let's go ahead and bring in our special guest tonight because we're talking about and we're previewing next weekend's big event at Orlando Speed World. We're talking about Florida Truck Meet. And Jordan, come on in here because I'd like to know personally what year this is. So what year is this for Florida Truck Meet?
For Florida Truck Meet, this is the 4th year. But for shows, this is 11 or 12 years of me doing truck shows and events.
Okay. All right. Nice. I know you used to do it at Daytona. Then you moved it to Homestead for a year. And then this will be number 2 or number 3 at Orlando Speed World.
So this will be number 2 at Speed World. And then we did 2 years down in Homestead, Miami Speedway.
Cool. All right. Nice. Well, dude, great to have you on tonight. Thank you so much for spending the time with us, man. A lot of folks know you out there in the off-road world. They know you especially for all the shows that you've been promoting and putting together over the years. So, man, we got some questions for you. So let me turn it over to Matt. I know he's got a slew. He's got his little Post-it note right there in front of him to make sure he covers all the bases.
Hey, dude, I just want to tell you that I'm excited. We've ordered a couple things, and it's like when I tell you what I want to set up and I want to have guys put teams together, it's going to totally give it away what we ordered. But we have ordered a new supply of pieces and parts and straps that are going to be awesome. And so, Jordan, can I just spill the beans on what we want to do right now?
Yeah, I've been trying to hold it back, man. You got to let people know.
So here's what we want to do. And if you guys are watching, you can help us spread the word on this. Last year, we did the first ever 4-way rotating tug of war. I like to call that a tug-nado. I love that term. And you heard it here first. And if anybody else says the word tug-nado, that we started that. I'm just saying. So it's like the 4-way thing with trucks. Now we had to talk guys into doing it last year because it just kind of came together last minute, and it was awesome. It was really cool. One of the little straps broke, so it kind of cut it short. But in hindsight, I'm almost happy about that because 1, nobody got hurt. I'm happy about that. And 2, what that did was that showed everybody that it's possible and what you can do. And that, if I'm not mistaken, there's a bunch of dudes out there because everybody trash talks everybody. And they're all like, dude, we could totally do it better than that. So I'm doing an open call out. Create your own team of 4. We will have the straps. We will have this big ass clevis. Nothing's coming apart. And we invite teams you create your own team. And that's what you're coming to Florida Truck Meet to do. You're coming to do something I'm just going to say it's never been done before because it's been done before, but you're coming to do it even better. And ideally, what we would have is multiple teams of 4. I already know a couple different groups because I leaked out a little bit here and there, right? Because it's hard for me to keep something like this quiet. And I say, look, if you and your 3 buddies talk about it, you got a week and a half, figure it out. We have the goods. We'll hook you up. We'll get you ready. And then it's go time. It's on you. In a perfect world, there's multiple teams out there doing it. And we'll see who can do it the fastest. We'll see who can do it the tightest. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And Jordan, I know this too. And I'm going to turn it over to you guys here in a minute. But I know there's a huge side-by-side involvement in your event this time. I'm excited about that as well, because I think that is something that some guys with the right side-by-sides could also do. So we could have side-by-sides doing it. We could have trucks doing it. And we're going to do other tug of wars. We're going to have multiple straps. We can do side-by-side tug of wars. What we have there at Speed World is just a big open area where we can get creative and we have more real estate to play with. And I want to play with it.
Definitely going to be exciting to see, what teams could form and all that stuff. And I know we had to move a couple trucks last year just to make it work because some trucks are either lower geared or, slower, faster. We were able to get it working together good. And, this next year is going to be insane. I like that we have all this real estate. It's a little sketchy, but it's sketchy fun. So it's a little worrisome, but it's right on that edge of like something could go wrong. So you're really, really interested in it, but it's done in the safest way possible.
Well, it is, and actually, dude, the biggest thing there last year was keeping everybody back off of the grass area. So that's going to be my biggest thing. And I don't know if we're going to have some staff there that can help us do that, or I might just beg, borrow, and steal all my friends and just say, look, stay back. I'm going to be on the microphone reminding people to stay back because this is cool. And I know everybody wants to be up close and watch it. But look, dude, just whatever, if you're shooting it on your phone, you can just do this and it zooms in and the quality is as good as if you're standing right there. I was standing right there last year, Jordan, and so were you. And
I was very close.
Yeah.
I think I got the best videos of Zacho's truck where I'm in front of his truck when that strap broke, and you could see the rear tires lift off the ground in front of me. And
credit to Zacho on that. Some of the best.
Yeah.
And that's why the guys that were picked to do that last year or asked to do it, that volunteered, were the ones that they weren't like the wild cards. These were guys that we knew and that we trusted, and that's why we put them up for that. And that's why they were the ones, and they can forever say, yeah, dude, we were the guys that did that, right?
Yep.
So, but now we're opening up the possibility for people to say, yeah, we saw guys do that, and we're going to come out there and do it better. And there's guys like Revmaster, guys like that, you know what I mean? There's guys like Hoe Patrol that are talking about it already on the board. I know these dudes. They want to do it, dude. They want to go down. Like, there's nothing to win on that. I mean, I don't know. There may be some trophies. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that's not even what it's about. It's about going, everybody going, yeah, that was so badass. And for the rest of your life, you're going, yeah, that was me that did it.
I was there. I did that.
Yeah.
I
Not only was I there,
we
I was
can
there and I
incentivize
did it.
it. Yeah. We should definitely incentivize it. I think I can bring a nice bottle of bourbon or something like that, or maybe some moonshine, something to give to the best team.
That would be awarded after the event.
Right.
After. Yes.
Yeah. So
very far.
You are a bourbon connoisseur. Is that correct?
Yes.
My memory correct? Yeah.
Yes, very much so. I would love to take you in the room, but it's going to make me look like a really bad alcoholic, and I'm not
No, it's all
store
good.
in my house.
I've been doing that for 21 years. It's all good.
Fine. I'll take you for a ride.
Matt has a room. It's called the plug room, and you can imagine what's in there.
Is that like the red room?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's got swings coming from the ceiling.
Oh, dude.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Oh,
That is awesome, dude.
that's a lot of bourbon.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, Jesus!
But wait.
Wow.
There's
You really-
more.
You're in a liquor store.
Yeah. I like a lot of everything, you know. I got a big group of friends up here in Jacksonville. We're all in a big bourbon group here. I've even done some charity work with bourbon stuff as well. And it's a real big group of friends that we all get together a bunch, you know, throughout the month and so, and it's a good time.
What does one do for bourbon charity work? I'm just a little curious.
Here's what it
Acquiring
is.
minds.
No, they get all fucked up and they're a bunch of alcoholics, but they have an excuse because they're giving back. It's like, oh, we're gonna.
Well, you know, come to find out, when you have people drink a lot of bourbon, they tend to give a lot of money too.
Yeah.
So it works hand in hand when you have an event like we did one for MS Society, and we raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know, it was good. Yeah. So
Good for you, dude. That's a way to tie in a passion with a good cause.
yeah, absolutely, it's a good
Can
time.
Nice. Good deal.
Can I just address a rumor real quick spread by John Lambert, who says little furry animals in Matt's room? That's crossing the line, right? There are no horsetails in the plug room.
There's no beaver tails or
Yeah, no.
nothing.
No.
No kind
I mean, I'm wearing a shirt with manatee wrapped in Christmas lights, wearing a Christmas hat, for crying out loud. You can trust me.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Okay.
Matt! If you were a furry, what would you be?
Oh, what would I be, babe? What would if I was a furry? What would I be? Like a little.
Wait, I don't understand. There's different types of furries?
You didn't know this, Chris? Come on.
No.
I would be a woodchuck.
A woodchuck.
I think I
Yeah.
threw up
That's
in
about
my
as random as you can
Julie,
get.
Chewing on wood all day long.
Julie just threw up in her mouth. Actually, yeah.
I thought all furries were deer. They're not deer.
No,
No, they're pandas. They're everything.
How do you know that?
everything.
How does Julie, Matt? How does your girlfriend know all about this?
I don't know. She threw up in her mouth when we started talking about it, but now she's giving me a lecture.
There
on
were
it.
some in town the other day at Pig on the Pond.
Oh, I
We
didn't
walked
go to
right
Pig.
past them. It was
Oh.
weird.
We saw it.
Yeah, they were downtown town walking around.
We were drinking. I
One
don't
had a
remember.
panda outfit and one had, I don't even know what it was.
Orlando's
Evidently,
a big
we ran
furry
into a
town. They
panda.
have conventions down there.
Hold on. I have a serious question. Can an armadillo be a furry, or does he need to come out of his shell first?
Have you flipped over an armadillo? They're pretty furry.
Are they?
Yeah.
How did this?
God.
We're supposed to be talking about like Florida truck meet, and we got.
Yeah, where did this
Thank you,
go
John Lambert.
fast?
Let it roll. Okay.
listen.
It goes where it goes.
For more furry talk and to get your tickets, go to fltruckmeet.com.
Is there going to be a furry section at Florida Truck Meet? Yeah, where all of them can hang out in the corner somewhere.
Hey, we're looking for more vendors. There
Oh,
you
man.
go.
There you
It's-
go, furry
So
vendors.
it's furry truck meet.
Oh my gosh, that's funny, dude.
Matt's feed got cut.
Yeah, something happened. He'll either pop back up or he'll go out and come back in. So
The furry
all right,
police came.
while we have a minute without Matt here, give us a rundown on the schedule for Friday and Saturday.
Of course, you would put me on the spot like that.
I've got it. If you need me to get it.
Yep, he's got the. I forgot to grab the damn flyer thing.
Don't worry. I'll tell all the people the information about all your event. Here we go. So basically, we're gonna skip some things here. The 9 a.m. for the vendors and all, we don't care about that. So on Friday, April 11th, the day one schedule is at 11 a.m. The main gates open to the public. So Friday at 11 a.m. the main gates open. At 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. they're gonna do burnout in the open pit for the public. So Jordan, explain what the burnout pit for the public is.
So that's going to be a dynamic situation here because Zach Panic, who also runs Burnout Wars, he wants to run a burnout alley sort of situation, kind of like what they did in FP Truck Fest recently. So basically, anybody that wants to do a burnout, you can do it right down either the track or on the speedway. That way you can get that out of your system. Something we've always tried to do every year is give people the alleyway to get that out of their system and do it in a safe area, and you're not going to get arrested or ticketed or anything like that. So,
Gotcha.
And then at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. that's when Burnout Wars happens, right? That's the official burnout competition. And then from 9 to 11 after the Burnout Wars, it's Burnout Pit reopens for the public. Same kind of thing that was done before it. So, and at 11 p.m. that's when I guess the motor shut down and everybody just hangs out or goes home till the next day or whatever they're doing, right?
yeah, we put that time in there, but you know how it is with how the show goes. It might end at 11, it might end at 1 in the morning. Depends on what time the cops show up.
I got you. But all during the day, though, the truck show, all the people that have their trucks there and their tents set up and all that kind of stuff, there's all kinds of trucks of all different types and genres that'll be there on display, competing for different types of classes, I'm guessing. Is that correct?
Yep. So there'll be tons of vendors. Everybody's going to be out there. Even we were just talking about 4 parts. They'll be out there selling kits, whatever wheels, tires, the whole kit and caboodle.
Selling kids? Wait.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. You said selling kids.
I mean,
I don't think they're in that business.
we're still in the Epstein era.
Do the Asians have tariffs on them yet?
Oh God, probably should.
Oh, good.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I was gonna say with the Burnout Wars, all the Australians are coming out this year, so they saw kind of what we did last year, and we had to move our event around because last year we were on top of Cletus in cars because he also runs a burnout competition as well. And this year we bumped ours a week later so that we weren't right on top of him. So all the Australians are coming out for his event, and then you know what? They were like, "Screw it, we're going down to Florida Truck Meet and bringing all the heat." So
Sweet.
yeah, you're gonna see some gnarly ass stuff.
That's awesome.
Well, if you think about it, if you're coming over from Australia, it's not a big stretch to stay a couple more days, right? Since you're like an entirely like a flat Earth away.
So, now, how do they get their rigs over here?
They ship them in containers.
Do they? Okay. All right.
Yeah, ship them in containers the month or so beforehand. We've actually had to price it out before. Some guy from Hawaii wanted to ship his truck to Daytona Truck Meet back in the day, and you got to put it on smaller tires, load it into a cargo container. As long as it fits into that, they'll ship it straight across from Hawaii to California, and then you drive from California across the country.
Dang,
that sounds cheap.
Yeah, sounds
well, back
cheap
then it
and
probably
fast.
was cheap. Now shipping's a whole different game. It's much more expensive to ship a container today than it was 6 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. I don't even want to know what that costs, but these guys are dedicated, man. They want to come over here and show the Americans what it's like over there in Australia.
Very cool. Very cool.
Let's jump into Saturday right quick. So Saturday, 11 a.m. is when the main event gates open again. So general public gates are at 11. Vendors and all that, different story. We're not talking about that. 11. And then from 2 to 3 p.m. is when I'll be on stage. I'm the bikini contest. It's me.
Great.
Just you.
It's awesome.
He's furry.
He's his own furry.
All I need is 3 zip ties and a drum liner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
So yeah, there's a bikini contest from 2 to 3. Go ahead.
I'm picturing that. Sorry.
Well, the zip ties are to keep it around my waist. The drum liner is for the hammer.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thor.
Oh, yeah, but it's supposed to be 90 degrees, so that hammer's going to be hammering.
No, it's supposed to be cold, actually. Did you see next week it's supposed to be like 53 degrees on Friday?
I don't believe that.
No,
You want that? Go look at the damn forecast.
Jacksonville, where you
No,
live.
no, I checked in Orlando.
Bro, I'm going to look right now.
Do it.
I'm wearing
See,
a
Twitty knows the deal that Ledford will have his skinny jeans on.
They're called compression pants because you can't let that hog loose. You don't listen. You don't let a hog run wild. You got to put him in a pen. You know what I mean?
No, he wears those to keep the banana in there.
Well, you can call it whatever you want.
Listen, Christmas people call it a plantain.
Yeah.
Don't give him that much credit.
Yeah. All right. So what else we got going on Saturday?
What we got going on is every girl I've ever slept with rolling their eyes like into the back of their head right now, going, he really ain't shit. But he can suck a Toyota through a school fence. So
that's a lot of eyeballs rolling back, dude.
What we need is the girl that sucks the peanut butter through the straw. Have you seen that video?
No.
Oh yeah.
I knew you would.
Yeah. Yeah. That's called my Saturday night. Anyway, 4 p.m. 4 to 6 p.m. is the burnout pit again. It looks like we're going to do like open to the public, right, to do some burnouts and all that. And then at 6 p.m. starts the tugs. Go ahead if we got to say something about that. But yeah, from 6 p.m., that's when we're going to let it loose and do all the wonderful tug things that we do, all the special stuff and all the regular stuff and all the good stuff.
And how long does that go on? Is that like 6 to 9?
It goes until it goes.
Okay. All right.
It goes until it goes.
All right, cool.
Yep. We actually, hey, side note, if anybody in here right now has light towers, I need light towers. I'm having an issue trying to get light towers.
Really?
So if any of these people on here want to bring their light towers and sponsor the show, have at it. Bring all the light towers you got. I'll give you a bottle of bourbon if you bring me a couple light towers.
I'll translate. He doesn't want to pay for them.
Yes.
This is where you negotiate for a ticket.
So all the rental companies are booked solid with them?
Solid.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's probably because all that construction going on the turnpike.
That would make a lot of sense.
When we went to Bamboo, it was nighttime, and man, that place was lit up like a football field, both sides of the road. All that work they were doing.
Yep, taking all the light from us, man.
Yep.
What the hell? So, are we gonna have regular tugs at all, or are we just gonna go gnarly ass wild all night?
Well, one correction: our tugs aren't regular tugs. Even the regular ones aren't regular. But go ahead.
Tugs, yeah.
Go ahead, caller.
I mean, do we have any special call outs tonight that somebody wants to put down? Say, hey, I'm pulling him all the way back to the wood line.
Oh, nice. Hey, just a quick one. Said JH, Cole Hudson says JH has the hookup on light towers. I don't know if you've reached out to him yet.
That's a great contact. It's funny. I just spoke to him the other day. Actually, I need to message him and say congratulations. He just got married.
Yeah, he got married last weekend.
Yep.
I think Cole Hudson was down there doing some kind of, I don't know what kind of maiden dance he was doing. It was kind of wild, but
he was drinking 99 strawberries or 99 something. He got a bottle thrown to him at the table there. I saw that.
Nice.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, perfectly.
All right, cool. Yeah, I moved the microphone. I think I might
He
have.
figured it out, man. We got tired of hearing him.
I got Wister muted me. That's what he does.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, cool. So what else we got going on then?
So listen, and Jordan, correct me if I'm wrong. In days past, it went into Sunday, but this year it's not going into Sunday. Sunday is just for everybody to get their stuff, the vendors and stuff, to get moving, because Friday and Saturday is enough to get it done.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday is the big days. Always in the past with Daytona, it was always a thing. Like Sunday was still a big day just because it was another day for people to kind of take it easy because they've been partying all week. So Sunday was the slow day that everybody came into the show. But yeah, we've learned the last couple years, Sunday's just a dead day. People want to get home, get ready for their work week. And a lot of the vendors too, that's another thing. They got to travel across the country. So giving them a nice weekend day to do that so they can get back to work on Monday helps out a lot. And it, helps out with us cleanup duty and all that stuff too. So.
For sure.
We learned that a long time ago too. If we were going to do anything on Sunday, it was going to be exclusively on Sunday. Like we would do at Bithlow or something. But I remember going back, 10 years ago, places would be like, all right, we're going to do this, and then at 1:00 on Sunday afternoon, we're going to have this. And we would tell them, we go, there's not going to be anybody there. And they're like, oh yeah, whatever. And then after a couple of years of running a show with a payout in front of people, in front of like nobody on Sunday, they were finally like, okay, yeah. So we've seen that shift with almost all the events. And to what you said, it's because people travel from so far away. They got to have a day to drive home.
Yeah,
well, that's part of it too. You have to remember, going back to the day, all these events were Saturday and Sunday only.
Yeah.
Then it started to extend to Friday. Now, most of the events, open up on Thursday, the bogging events, so, they've already been there for 3 days and stuff. So it was a little different, when it was Saturday and Sunday only.
Yeah, it's funny how it's all shifted, back and forth. Like you said, it used to be just Saturday, Sunday events. And then we started pushing to Fridays because I think, people's pockets were a little more padded back in the day. So they could take time off of work. Then it started bleeding into Mondays when our pockets were really padded, and now our pockets are not padded at all. So now it's like, okay, we got to get home Sunday so we can go to work Monday.
We got to be at work on time Monday.
A great example of that is Louisiana Mud Fest that we are going to, a couple weeks after your event, Jordan, and we've been going there 15, 16 years, whatever it is, and that I remember. Brought my old side-by-side there, and we drove out the front gate and about 2 miles down the road on Saturday morning at about 11. And everybody was lined up because 90% of your crowd would come in on Saturday morning, and they would stay one day and they'd leave on Sunday. And now, 90% of your crowd is there by Friday at about 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that is the shift. You go out there on Saturday, and there's nobody. Like Saturday at 11 in the morning, there's nobody at the gate. You're like, oh, this sucks. And then you go back in the park and it's packed, and you're like, oh, okay. It's all good. So
Exactly.
So, just for the general public to know, if they want to register for something, for their truck, for the show, for this, for that, get tickets, they can do all that at fltruckmeet.com, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we just passed the date. The prices did just go up on the 1st yesterday. So go pre-register right now. It just makes it easy for us with counting numbers and all that stuff.
Yep.
Day of the show, it's cash only at the gate. So that's another thing. If you don't have cash, you'll have to get out the truck, go to the little ATM by the front gate, and then pay that way. So it makes it a lot easier if you just go ahead and get it online right now. We'll be sending email info next week on all the tickets and stuff and confirmations. So get them while you can right now. fltruckmeet.com.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Good deal.
So yeah, I forget when I cut out and you guys saved it as always. I think I've got something going on with the interwebs here at the house.
Your gerbils are eating your wires.
It could be this damn computer. The furries.
She
the
chuckled
furries
in the background.
Yeah, I need to get a mouse blocker and that would keep the gerbils away.
Yeah.
But you were asking about normal tugs. I don't know. We talked about we'll do normal tug. We'll do whatever. If anybody's got a pairing that you want to do, just shoot me a message ahead of time too. We'll do a driver's meeting and we'll try to pair up as many people as we can and we'll do all that. It'll be fun. It's kind of I don't want to use the term laid back because I don't want it to sound less professional, but it is laid back, and that's the beauty of it.
Dude, I tell you, the beauty of the tugs last year was all the tugs with Nick and Jimmy doing the thing, even the regular tugs, because we did regular tugs 3 wide, 6 trucks. We did 4 trucks doing the tornado, whatever the hell you call it, Trucknado or whatever it is. Dude, it literally set the internet on fire because nobody had seen any of that stuff. And what's cool about that with doing that at Truck Meet is it's a different audience than what we're used to too, that gets turned on to that. And they're like, what the hell just happened? That's cool stuff. And, all the guys, your audience, Jordan, and the people who come to your events are, there's a lot of influencers, for lack of better words. And maybe there's a few OnlyFans model that I might have looked up after the fact. You're welcome.
Really?
You're welcome for the $7.99. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, no, a lot of eyes are on that event worldwide. And all the cool stuff that you guys are doing in the Burnout Wars and the I think Cole had millions of views just on his run out there. It's crazy.
He did.
Yeah, our video that we posted of the Tugnado, where it has the drone shot from above, I believe is over 2 million views.
Crazy. Yeah. You can send the check to TGW Productions.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, cover right up.
But yeah.
Exactly.
I remember because Colton hopped in and rode with Zacho, right?
Yeah.
And so when that little strap thing broke and the truck lurched forward, like you said, and Colton was in the back seat, and I'm like, he's like, Dad, I'm gonna ride with Zacho. I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? It's like your kid, you're like, all right, whatever. And then he gets out.
To learn.
Yeah, and he's like, that was awesome. Smacked my head on the roll bar and everything. It was great. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, I think we even had one of our staff members got into the back of the truck with Colton. His name's Nick, but we call him Twig. He's just this little skinny little dude. We call him Twig because you could break him in half easy. And he got in the back of the truck and he said he about got broken half as well.
Hold on. I'm slightly erect. Did you say break him in half?
Listen here, Mr. Woodchuck.
We're gonna have Twig telling people to get back to the grass because they'll listen to him. So that'll work.
Absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
Oh, dude, that's funny.
So, but again, for the late bloomers, the late comers to this show tonight, I want to say this again. We're putting out the challenge. Put together your team of 4 trucks and put on the best Tugnado that you can. We will have the straps. We got a big ass clevis. Oh, no weak links. Listen, something's going to break on your truck before it does in the hookup that we have. So
Cool.
Side by sides, bring them. And Colton was telling me that his buddy, he's like, my buddy wants to bring a 4-wheeler. I'm like, I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no offense. No four wheelers. Just bring side by sides and trucks. Dune buggies are fine. And you want to listen. One of the most topical things right now, dude, and I know a big sponsor of yours, this event, is Tesla. I know that for a fact because I saw a post on April 1st, so it has to be true.
Absolutely.
So I'm thinking 4 Cybertrucks.
Dude, no, we need to do 2 Cybertruck, the Cybertruck Cyclone, dude. Come on.
Dude.
That would be cool.
The Cyberclone? The Cyberclone.
Cyberclone.
So listen, calling out to any Cybertruck owners.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, if you know of anybody that has one, reach out to him.
Does the dude with the Rolls Royce in the back of the rollback have a couple Cybertrucks he can bring?
He will figure something out. That dude is our hype man for the rest of his life. He doesn't know that, but he will surely find out that no matter what, he is a part of this show for the life of it. So that dude is wild. His name is Matt
fun,
Johnson.
man.
He's on the mend right now. He broke his leg.
Oh, no.
Forget what he was doing.
He was counting his money is what he was doing.
I think he was.
He choked off the stack of his
snowboarding
money.
or he was sledding or something like that. Something in the wintertime. He broke his leg straight in half.
Yeah, he climbed up on his wallet to change a light bulb and he fell off.
The dude is something else. He pulled what's that guy's name? What's the big black and red truck? What's the guy's name? Oh damn.
Black and red
Ford.
Oh, AJ.
AJ. Yeah, he pulled him backwards.
AJ.
Them two almost got into a fight on the pad. He thought he had somebody inside the truck with him. So that was a whole little spiel, but
Yeah, they got a little heat.
Hey, I
saw good
this
now, right?
request in question once again. Revmaster wants to know: can we try to rip a damn car in half during the truck pulls?
bring a car out there,
Yes.
put the straps to it, snatch it in half, Revmaster. You have my blessing.
Yes.
Do the prep work on the car, Revmaster.
Yeah. You got to cut the frame about 80% of the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just so enough it's not dragging in the middle.
Yep. Very good. Very good. We got to wait. Okay. Here's another question from Gordon. Let's see. Do we got to pay extra if I bring my big side by side when I come to do pulls? If I already paid for the truck pull registration?
I don't think there's a truck pull registration. Is the truck pull registration on the website, or is it just should just be
It's
tow
your-
trucks,
Hold on.
side by
It's
side,
your
golf
website.
carts, all that?
Hold on. Let me check your website to find out. Stand by.
No,
Jesus.
because we're not charging for pools, right? So
No.
I used
That's where I'm
everybody
confused.
everybody
This shouldn't
pays
be-
admission. Everybody pays to get in. But he
Yeah.
might be asking, hey, if I bring a truck to do pools and I bring a big side by side to do pools.
So any vehicle you bring on the property has to get registered just for legal reasons. So
Gotcha.
question that he is asking, the answer is more than likely yes.
Very cool.
Burnout, truck tug, trailer parking, camping, golf cart registration, weekend wristband, daily wristband,
snowmobiling. Yes.
truck tug, burnout pit truck tug. Truck pull there is truck pull registration on here.
Oh, well, there you go.
But it doesn't cost a fee.
It does cost a fee.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. We simplified it.
There you go.
I don't run the website, man. I'm the face here talking to you.
You would have never known.
Also, Pat could have probably literally just put that on the website in the past 39 minutes. So
The event is April 11th and 12th at Orlando Speedwell, if you're curious about it.
Gates open at 11.
Ask him a question about bourbon. He'll do 25 minutes on it.
yes.
All right. So what else we got to go over? Do we miss anything?
Side-by-side stuff.
Yeah. Talk about that.
Yeah, so my boy Justin, he's got a big giant following. His YouTube page and all that stuff. J-Ball. I approached him. I was like, dude, you know what? Let's put you out there. Let's make you a part of the show. Let's have you do a full-blown takeover. So he's going to have his own area, all the side-by-sides. I think he's even trying to do an obstacle course, all that stuff. So he's going to have his own basic section just for side by sides, so that way we can get his name out there, get our name on it as well, and it should be a pretty interesting sight to see with all the side by sides in one area. Normally at a show, they're dotted around whatever. This is literally going to be nothing but side by sides, and they're all going to be either really, really pretty, or they're going to be haggard. You never know.
Right.
But yeah, so we also went to him and said, hey, we got the Tugnado thing. Let's see if we can get side by sides in on the action. They're all souped up. They can do high speeds and stuff too. So
spin the tires too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Some of them, stupid horsepower on them. So screw it. Hook them all up together. Let's see what we can make happen.
Nice.
I like it. Got another question from Travis here. We can register for the truck pools at the gate, right?
Yes. It's cash only at the gate. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of hassle, just go ahead and register right now.
Yep.
But you can do it at the gate. Sure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dude, so you know what I think? Just in what I've seen, if you got 4 bone stock Honda Talons, they could probably do the fastest Tugnado on planet Earth.
Probably pretty cool.
It would be amazing, and they wouldn't, because they wouldn't burn up the transmission. So
yep.
I don't know how. Like I see the belt-driven side-by-sides doing tug of wars all the time, and it's like you're just like, oh man, how long is that going to last? And some of them get smoked, and some of them last, and it's interesting.
Yep.
So, Worcester, what did you have?
I had a Razor. Belt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you ever smoke a belt?
Nope.
No.
Always. Every time I change the oil, I put a new belt on it.
Yeah.
Smart man.
How much are belts?
$150.
Is it a pain in the ass to change them?
No.
No.
Well, I paid somebody to do it. I had a buddy of mine that serviced it.
If you have the right tools.
Yep. Got the right tools, you can get anything done, right?
Hey, Worcester's tool was money. Yeah.
In this case, it was.
How often do you have to change the oil in a Razor?
Every 50 hours recommended, I think. I change mine about every 50, 60 hours.
Nice.
And I just changed the belt too, so everything would always be fresh.
My 2015 Yamaha Viking 6 still has the original belt.
Whoa.
Bro.
Well, it probably
Why
only
would I
has
change
100 miles on it.
Yeah. We drove it today during the shoot. We probably put 1/8 of a mile on it, and that's the first time it's been driven in 6 months.
It probably has never gone over 15 miles per hour. Let's be honest.
I got hammered once and took it up to like 52. Yeah, but
whoa,
dude, I probably put 2 or 3 miles a year on that thing.
Yeah. 10 years old. It's only got 100 miles on it.
Hey, I love Travis Herves. Sounds good, thank you. I have friends coming that don't do well with electronics. Travis, I'm gonna join that club right there. So you might have heard that furries were eating the cables of my computer from 1978.
Gary Pierce was talking about $220 now for a belt. Yeah, I there's always been belts anywhere from $150 to $300, but I would always buy mine in Mississippi at that show, because Super ATV would always have them on shows special, vendor special, probably like a lot of vendors that'll be coming next weekend.
Yep.
They always have show specials, and I would always buy mine there every year, and I'd get them for $150 cash, no tax. He wouldn't even charge tax on it.
Travis, when I bring this computer that I'm on right now into my kitchen to do this show, I need to bring it in a wheelbarrow.
Good God.
Yeah. You're about due up for a new one there.
His is older than the Macintoshes that were different colors and had the handles on the top.
I can't even say Macintosh. Yamaha has 10-year warranty.
Absolutely crazy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so what else do we need? I think we've covered all the questions from everybody. If we didn't, type it in right now and let us know if you've got any more questions about the upcoming big show at Orlando Speed World next weekend, Florida Truck Meet.
Is there any way for me to see all the people messaging? Because I can't see nothing. I'm just in this green room space.
Yeah, if you're on a computer, you can see them. But when you're on a mobile device, you typically can't see them.
I gotcha.
So, but you can go back and look at them later after the fact.
You can see them on my computer, but they're all fuzzy because the screen resolution is so.
If you
old.
just move over a little bit, I can catch the reflection off the back of your window.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I could.
yeah, exactly. All right. Well, any final thoughts you got for us there?
I
Make
mean-
sure we covered everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Get registered right now, fltruckmeet.com. I appreciate you guys having me. It's always a pleasure to see you guys. And, we've been doing this for years now, so I'm glad that we're keeping the tradition alive and, growing and expanding it every year. I hope this year's even better, and I hope it's safe and no one gets hurt. Everyone has a good time.
Yep.
We go viral again and see if we can't, do 4 million views on the next video.
I like
That sounds awesome. Yep, we
Yeah.
like
Hey.
that as well. And
Tyler Lee
ahead.
Lee has a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I could ask Jordan, and then Chris could go to Jordan's website.
Can we leave trucks and trailers overnight for the weekend?
Yes. Yeah, even if you need to leave them Saturday and leave them till Sunday and pick it up Sunday morning, you can do that as well. If you need to do any of that, Thursday you can come in before 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. they have a bike night, so then they switch the gate over to the staff of the Speedway, and they don't recognize our people, obviously. So, if you come in before 6 o'clock on Thursday, we can get you settled, get your trailer parked, put your truck where whatever booth it's going to be in, or if you're just parking it there for the weekend at the show, we get you set up, ready to go. You can leave it all weekend. It's going to have security out there, so no worries there, and leave it till Sunday if you want. Same thing with campers. That's something we didn't talk about. Camping. We have 60 camping spots out there. I want to say they're $300 a spot. The price just went up, but fltruckmeet.com. You can go get those if you want. It's going to be a big party weekend, all weekend. If you want to bring your campers in on Thursday before 6 p.m., you can do that. And then you can stay all weekend till Sunday morning. And Sunday morning, you got a ski daddle.
Gotcha. Good deal.
Hey, on another note, man, the cool thing is we've been doing shows in Central Florida for so long, and a lot of the venues have just gone away. Speed World is still there, so a lot of people will like this event because it's something local they can come out to, and whether they go out there for 1 day or 2 days or the whole weekend, it's all good. But it's fun for me because it's kind of like, hey, all these people are like, hey, dude, we want to go to an event, but we don't want to drive to halfway across the country. And so if you're in the Central Florida area, it's a great time to come out. And we joke about the bikini contest and the furries and all this, that, the other. But it's a family-friendly, fun thing. And there's going to be so many badass trucks there. Did we talk about the King Sling when my thing was out? Because that truck's going to be there too, right? I saw the thing.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was a whole nother thing. Dennis Anderson's, everybody knows Dennis Anderson, the Gravedigger. So he built a purpose-built mud truck that tours the country, goes to different mud holes for racing. Dennis Anderson and himself is sending out his Kingsling truck to be in the FTI booth. Unfortunately, he can't make it, but he is sending a driver, and we're going to try to talk that driver into doing maybe a little burnout there Saturday night. So you might see Kingsling in action during the tug of war event Saturday
Very
night.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll just tell him. I'll say, look, dude, we're going to turn the cameras off. Nobody's going to see anything. Dennis will never know. Put that thing in the Tugnado and let's do it.
Yeah, I guess there's a race like the next weekend.
That's
So
fine.
they said no tugging. So I think that he might have got the little green light to light up the tires a little bit. So I'm just excited, man, because like Dennis Anderson, man, that dude's probably the reason why I'm even interested in trucks at all. Just being a kid back in the day, late 90s, going to Monster Jam in Jacksonville and just
Working
losing
at
my
Publix.
mind seeing him hitting the jumps and stuff. So ever since I was a little kid, man, Dennis Anderson has been my dude. So we can thank him for me being involved in trucks. So without Dennis Anderson, there might not be Florida Truck Meet.
I think there's another group of individuals that started something that you used to come to when you were really young, and your mom would actually drop you off at the gate, and you'd get roped into finding judges when you were working at Publix bagging groceries. But I don't know what the name of that company is.
And we'd like to thank all you for every bean in our chili, every corn in our turd, every roof on our shingle, whatever. Hey, listen, Justin Langford, old school, OG. Justin Langford has a question. What would be the better day to come? Well, both days are great, but if you can only come for one, we're a little biased. We're going to say, come on the Trucks Gone Wild Day. Come on Saturday. Why not? You know what I mean?
Saturday is definitely going to be the day to come. Friday's going to be a great day as well. That'll be a big, if you want to come out and see the vendors and talk to vendors and stuff and, try to get sponsorships for your trucks or get parts, get deals on stuff like that, Friday's going to be that day for sure. And then obviously, Friday night, we're going to have the big Burnout Wars event. So that's going to be a huge event in itself. So Friday's a great day. Saturday is definitely going to be the bigger day. So we expect huge turnout for Saturday for sure.
Yeah. I think, dude, if you can make both, because I really do, my schedule's so crazy. Even though we don't have any responsibility there on Friday, I want to come out Friday just to watch. I like to walk around, but I want to watch the Burnout Wars because I think it's going to be badass on Friday. We're going to see some, cool, And I want to watch the tugs on Saturday, and I kind of have to.
No, the biggest thing about all this is at 2 p.m. on Saturday, you better be throwing 20s when I'm on stage. None of that bullshit ones. You know what I mean? Look, I don't go down to Sniffer's Row for anything less than a 20. Okay.
If you're going to talk about it, be about it, Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever seen that work? You might.
All right. Well, I think we got it all covered, man. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Man, we so appreciate it. And I think everybody is definitely in that Orlando area and probably 100 miles around. You even got a group of Australians coming over, dude. So you're doing something right, man. So congratulations for that. I know it's going to be a great weekend. And go ahead, Matt.
Does Zach have another vehicle with like 14 blowers stacked on top of each other again? Like last year, I think he had like the one pickup truck that he had. It was like a patina looking truck, or it was red. Didn't he have 3 blowers just freaking stacked on top of each other?
It was just one giant ass blower.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. So now not only does he have that truck, but Lacey also has one now, or she just got hers started tonight. Same truck deal, giant blower motor. It's ridiculous, man. They
have like blower extensions or something, which
something to make it fit or just look obnoxious. But hey,
but it's cool.
I've got a blower extension too.
You need help.
It's like a 10 mil, but it's still an extension.
His name is Raul.
Oh man, the years of therapy you're gonna need eventually, there, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
You
doubt about it.
Yeah. It's like when you come home from something traumatic. What do they call that? You gotta get but I don't want to joke about that.
No.
We joke about everything else. We joke about retards and everything else. Might as well do PTSD.
Yeah, but because I have respect.
Wait till we say we announce our retirement. Shit's gonna get really racist in here right before we retire.
Dude, wait till I turn heel. Wait till I turn heel and induct myself into the Hall of Fame. It's gonna be the best thing ever, dude.
Whoa.
Damn right.
I nominate you.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
I won.
Biggest Hall of Fame announcement ever, right? And then I come on and I induct myself, and everybody's like, "That's the biggest asshole move I've ever seen." And we're like, "Yeah, because we're done."
And it's true to form.
Oh, dude,
Crazy.
Listen, I appreciate you guys so much, man, and obviously, through the years we've definitely developed, good friendships and stuff. And Matt, known you for years upon years, and even back to the Publix days, man. I really appreciate having you guys. It's always a good time, and thank you again for having me on tonight. And next week it's going to be on Donkey Kong. And Chris, I cannot wait to see you in that banana hammock.
You're going to see a lot of me.
Yep.
Dude, I want to see all of Chris. I just want to see it trimmed up. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, Jordan. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate all your time tonight, and we look forward to hanging out with you again next weekend.
Cheers, fellas. You guys have a good night.
See you,
See you,
brother.
brother.
See you.
Bye.
He's always fun. He's always fun, dude. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm glad we had him on tonight as opposed to like next week because
Yeah, he'll be in the middle of everything next week.
oh,
getting ready.
dude, he's gonna be a giant stress ball next Wednesday night.
Yep,
So
that's right.
Tonight it's all good, right?
Yep, for sure. Well, before we get off tonight, let's make sure that we remind everybody about Louisiana Mud Fest, Colfax, Louisiana. Trucks Gone Wild. I think it's going into the 14th, 15th year, whatever. Don't forget about that. And what?
John Lambert's
Oh, chow in a headlock.
chow in a headlock.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. Good stuff.
I think John Lambert's the commenter MVP tonight.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
So.
He's definitely. I've seen several that he's laid down tonight. So good times. But we'll keep everybody updated on everything as far as the events upcoming. Be sure you're signed up for text messages, email blasts. Be sure to stay tuned to all of our other channels, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube,
Snapchat,
We've got it everywhere. So we keep everybody updated all the time. So
Grinder.
Yep. TGW at Grinder. Yep. All right. Final thoughts from you guys?
Dude, we had a little bit of a break. It's good to be back in the saddle. It's good to be kicking it off at Florida Truck Meet, and we're hammered down for the rest of the year. Good stuff coming up. And don't forget, we got the barn on May, whatever it is.
May 17th.
Yeah, May 17th. We'll be releasing the commercial here soon. We just got that back. We're working on that. So all that's going to be hitting. And, dude, all through the summer, going back to Owls in Canada. Hopefully they still love us in Canada. I think they'll still love us in Canada. Hopefully.
Oh, dude. I mean, yeah, I think at Owls we're good. In Saskatchewan, you're good. If we were going to Toronto, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
so,
good.
Dude, the summer is going to be so crazy. And it's funny because you look at, like, years ago, March was such a busy month, right? And for us now, September used to be nothing. And now September, potentially, I mean, we got some things going on that we're not even talking about.
Boom, boom, boom.
Like, boom, boom. Yeah, every weekend, right? It's so crazy how just every year it changes. It's like a metamorphosis all the time.
A metamorphi, if you will.
Yeah. Metamorphosis. Yeah.
Very cool.
But it's interesting, and it does keep everything interesting from year to year. So, and now when you look at Louisiana, you look at Bricks, you look at the Barnyard, you look at some of these other events that we've been going to now for whatever. What are we calling the Barnyard, dude? Like it's our 5th anniversary of our 10th anniversary or something. It's kind of funny, you know. It's fun.
Yeah. 15 years, celebrating 15 years.
I guess, dude. But who the hell really knows, right? I mean, Led can look back on his calendar on his phone and probably tell us, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't know. Yeah, because he's like, well, we had flights booked in 2004 or what? Well, no, that would have been before we started the company.
Hold on, here we go. Barnyard, going back. Anyone care to shit? Anyone care to guess the date?
The first time we went to the Barnyard, we went up there and we had to leave early because there was a hurricane coming up there. And so we had to drive down to Boston to fly home, if I'm not mistaken.
Out of New York or somewhere or through I don't know what the hell it was. But anyway, anybody care to guess the year?
Of the first time we went to the Barnyard?
According to my calendar.
2009.
I was going to say 2010.
I have 2014.
Oh, well, maybe I'm a little off. But you know what's funny, dude? We met the Lovewells from the Barnyard because of our involvement in the Vermonster event. And Randy is celebrating his 20th year this year, doing that and going back to Bradford, which is cool. He's got some old school stuff going on with Vermonster.
For sure.
Big fan of that. I think what Randy's doing is similar to what we did. He's like, let's just go back and have fun, and let's take all the drama and the nonsense and anybody that's got any problems or whatever or bad communication issues, and let's cast that aside and let's just get together and have fun and realize that we've been able to do this for a long damn time and make memories and meet friends that, and that is my biggest thing with all this. People be like, oh, well, you don't get along with that guy. I don't give a shit. I get along with everybody. We're doing fun shit. In the words of Jake Burton in his driver profile that we shot at Twitties, we're old men that did cool shit. We didn't talk about it. We did it. You know? So.
Yeah, very good.
Sorry, I got a little emotional at the end.
No, it's all good. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, man. Appreciate it. We'll keep everybody posted on what's going on. So be sure to tune in to all the different platforms and social media. And again, thanks for joining us tonight. If we could get you to share all the information with all your friends, especially all of you guys that are in Florida, be sure to share it on your timeline so you can share all that good Florida truck meet info with all your buddies and stuff. So with that being said, Matt Steele, Chris Ledford, hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll be talking to everybody again real soon. So good night.
Good night.